stuff like that, and I say to myself, like, I would like to be at certain events. If
Me
I can
too.
make it, it's great. But if I can't make it, I really, really can't. Like, it's gonna be a completely different
No.
scenario. It's gonna be completely different energy. It's
I
not
mean,
gonna be the same.
because, and I think, and tell me if this is true for you, even though I know it is.
Yeah.
We don't go to the bar and wait for people to buy us drinks.
No, we're buying
We buy
drinks
each
at the
other
bar.
drinks.
Yeah,
you
we're
and I.
already at the bar.
We're at the bar, and I'm not waiting. Because I'm not going to be like lounging by the bar pretending I'm thinking or whatever the fuck you do
Yeah,
when
no,
you
we're
wait
not
for
doing
people. I don't know what you even do.
Yeah, we're not.
Right? We're not waiting.
No.
Like, we get our drink on.
Absolutely.
So, you know, as much as we get invited to events, that's a lot of money every week.
Every time we go somewhere.
Every time we go somewhere.
Yeah. It's
So, I can't do that.
And you know, honestly,
I can't do that. I would love to, and I wish I could go to everybody's event,
yeah,
but I can't.
it's hard to do. It's hard to do, but it's something that I feel like with anything that you're doing, you have to have things that help you move you along, things that help assist you with what you're trying to do. Like,
Okay.
segue
Segue.
to our topic for today, which would be sexual enhancements.
Oh.
Sexual enhancements, guidance, whatever you may choose, direction,
Okay.
help, whatever your definition exactly is.
Okay.
I recently found out, shout out to Corey Holcomb in the 5150 show. I always cite
I
myself.
love Corey Holcomb.
I do.
What is he on?
Oh my God. He has his own podcast, which is on YouTube.
I have to watch him.
Yes, I've been watching him for years.
Really?
Yes. And I've been watching his stand up for years. But
Me
he created
too.
his podcast, and I've been watching that for a couple of years as well.
I have to watch him.
But one of his co-hosts, the lady name is Darlene. She's Ice Cube's. Yeah, Ice Cube is on SUV, right?
Yeah.
Ice Cube's. No, not Ice Cube. Sorry. Ooh, wrong person. Ice T.
Ice-T.
No, not Ice T. Light skin guy.
That's Ice-T.
Right person. Sorry.
Is it his wife, Coco?
No, not his wife Coco, but his ex.
Thank you.
His ex-girlfriend or
Oh.
ex-wife. Someone. The only person he has a child with.
If it's his
Darlene.
ex-wife, she is lovely.
Yes,
we
Spanish
had dinner.
lady,
We had
Darlene.
dinner together one night.
You know her, yes.
Yeah.
She's the one who mentioned it.
We had dinner together
I
one night
love
when I lived in
her.
LA.
Yeah, she's amazing.
And we just met like talking across like tables with each other, and then we finally said, "This is ridiculous. Let's just eat together." And that's how we ended up having dinner together.
Yes,
She's
she
a
is
really
amazing.
sweet lady.
I met Ice T and Coco on because I used to work at Chelsea Piers where they used to film SUV.
Oh, yeah,
Law and
yeah.
SUV. So I met them too, but I never met Darlene. But I seen her on Corey Holcomb's show.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. I started to watch the show, and I didn't even know that she was even with Ice T or had a child with him. But she always does her research and stuff like that.
She's from one of the legendary covers
Really?
of his
Yeah, 'cause
CD.
she
You know
mentioned that.
you know the
It was,
the Spanish
one
chick.
where she was wearing a
Yeah.
yeah, she talks about that. On the
That's
show.
what got him like
and
noticed
I didn't know
with that cover.
who she was, and then I looked at the cover that she was talking about. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, honey.
I was like, and she still looks amazing.
She's still beautiful.
Still beautiful, still gorgeous, still bomb. Like Darlene is giving women like a run for their money. Like
She's
I'm
one
not
of the
her
most
age, but I
beautiful
still look at
sisters.
her and I'm just like, damn. I gotta
She's
get
one
my
of the
shit
most
together.
beautiful sisters. So
Yeah. So she mentioned that there's a new female form of not Viagra, but
good.
Yeah, it's not because let me actually be accurate about this and what I'm talking
So
about. So it's not necessarily Viagra because Viagra helps guys when they're incompetent, but they're saying it's called like
Incontinent.
female. Yeah. Sorry.
I just didn't want nobody to like
Please,
text you or
'cause
email you.
I had what was that one of kids thirsty drinks, so excuse me if my words
yeah,
are
King Liddy
absolute-
drinks.
Yeah, King Liddy drinks.
I'm probably gonna fuck something up soon too.
Yeah.
I had a lot more than you did.
So you already imagine, excuse
Oh,
me if
yeah.
my words are not accurate or not exactly correct. But they're saying that some women may have a low sexual desire, and it could be possibly caused by a medical or mental health problem or by problem caused in their relationship. And it's saying that it's not only, which was shocking to me, it says it's like a female Viagra, but it claims to be the answer that women with low libido have been waiting for and hasn't come without.
Some women do have. Not all women have the same sort of sex drive.
Right.
some women do have a very low libido, and for some women it is mental.
Yes.
You
I
know,
think
some
it's
women
mostly
can't
mental.
get out of their own way sexually
Yes.
because you know they're embarrassed or they've been raised that girls like good girls shouldn't.
Yeah.
And then you have women that have been raped or molested.
Yeah. Or yeah, that's what I was saying. It could be
But
traumatic experiences.
They
Yes.
so is this one for women who have low libido?
Right. It's exactly for women who have low libido because when one of the comments mentioned that it's for premenopausal women.
Oh,
So
okay.
at first I thought it was for women who have aged in a certain way and stuff like that. But then I started to read more and it said it's for premenopausal women. So this is
Right.
women who are not in menopause. This is for women who are just in, I guess, a regular normal
Because
stage or
did you
whatever the
know
case
that
may be.
women are
Yeah.
becoming more premenopausal earlier?
Really? I feel like that might be exactly true.
Yes. A cousin of mine was diagnosed as being premenopausal and she wasn't 40.
Wow.
But look, it has to be something else that you know that we don't know because while that cousin is premenopausal, remember I told you about my aunt, God rest her soul, had a baby at 55.
Oh yes, I do remember you said that she had a baby at.
She had a
55
baby
years
at
old.
55 with no enhancement, no insemination, because she thought she had the flu when she went to the doctor. She thought she had the flu.
And she came out with.
I mean, because at 55, you don't think you're pregnant.
Yeah, that's not on the mind. You don't know it.
Yeah,
That's not normally.
that's not the first thing on your list.
Wow. So that definitely says
So-
something about what's happening. Because even for me, like when I first heard of the story, I said to myself, I said, women don't have sexual desires. I was actually shocked because I didn't think that this was something that was actually possible.
Some women don't.
So
There are some women that just
because
don't.
for me, let me just not be selfish, but for me, I'm like, I say to myself, like, okay, I can't say I don't have the sexual desire because I do. I am extremely horny sometimes, especially in the morning. People
Right.
who know me, I'm extremely horny in the morning. But yes, I thought about this. I said, I'm still horny. I still have the desire. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing that's stopping me. But when they said that, I said I was surprised that females actually don't have the desire to even have sex. Like for me, I don't
Yeah.
have time to have sex.
There
I
are
have
some
plan
women.
to have sex, but it's like females don't.
Like
want
if
to.
you're dating me, we're doing it every day. You better
Yeah.
suit up, boy.
Yeah. If I start having sex with somebody, like for me, like I'm going to try my best to make that.
Like
happen
if it's the
as
man in
often
your
as
life,
possible.
aren't you like doing it every day, right?
Absolutely.
Like why are we
Absolutely.
not? Why are we here then? Why do we date?
I want to try to make that happen as often as possible.
I'm gonna make it happen. It's a goal in my life.
Shout out to
Like what are we doing around here?
Oh my
Why are
God!
we together?
Shots are working, you
Why are we
bastards.
together?
Yes. I
Isn't
agree.
that the purpose of that is, I mean, yeah, love and all that, that's amazing. Don't get me
Right.
wrong. That's great. It's awesome.
It's cute.
But I'm just saying,
It's cute.
right?
Yeah, it's cute. But it's like you have to make sure you have somebody in your life who's going to be that
In-house
such
dick?
person. Yeah.
That's what I like to call it. Because isn't that the point?
It's absolutely true. Yeah. You
Right.
you have to do your duties.
Exactly.
You have to. You
But
have to.
for women that are not as sexually driven or who don't have any libido at all, this is a serious thing.
Yeah.
It really is serious, you know.
Yeah. And they were saying like approximately 19% of females from ages to 35. Sorry, 35 through 60.
Do you think
Yes,
that
35 to 60.
35 to 60, do you think that sometimes I wonder if it has anything to do with sexual repression?
What would you consider an example of sexual repression?
Like sexual repression, like I'll use the two groups that I know the best: Caribbean girls and Southern Baptist women, unless they're in the South, because they have no problem being Southern Baptist and fucking everyone. Because they're also hypocritical.
Well, I have
So
a
it's real
comment.
easy.
I have a comment about that because I recently started listening to one of these new artists. he's from Houston. If he's not, I could be wrong, but I think he really is from Houston.
Okay.
But his voice, so country,
Love him.
so southern, and not like a country singing type of way,
Right.
but a country strong. Like he worked all day. He's off from work.
Okay.
Strong country.
Also, he got a drawl.
Yeah. Like
He's got what we call a drawl.
A drawl? What's
It's
that?
called a southern drawl.
Wait, what is a southern drawl?
A southern drawl is someone that speaks with a heavy country accent, and they also speak real slow.
Oh, yes.
That's a southern drawl.
Speaking real slow, saying
And they-
words that are absolutely
And they can
important.
kick the most game, and they mean every word of it.
Saying things simply.
Yes,
You ain't got to talk to him.
exactly.
You gotta talk to him. But no, one of these artists is, yeah, he has an extremely southern accent. For me, I lived in Miami for about 5 years, and so for me, I experienced a lot of different people throughout that time, like just like talking and getting to know people.
Right.
Especially when you come to Miami, you have people from all over the South.
From all
You
over.
got people from Texas, Alabama,
Yes.
Arkansas, Tennessee,
Yes.
all over the South.
But Southerners don't consider you Southern unless you are well below Maryland. Like we'll
What they
accept,
call that, the
like
Dixie
we'll
Mason.
we'll
Yeah,
accept
you
it.
below the Dixie-Mason border?
The Mason-Dixon line,
Sorry, Mason-Dixon line, sorry. I
which
was
there is
so
no
wrong about that.
Mason-Dixon line no more.
Really?
Yeah, so when you say that, people are like, what are you, 65?
Wait, the Mason-Dixon line, so that's
There's
not...
no, does not exist anymore. So when people say, see, you can say it because they know that you are
Right,
20
but-
something.
yeah.
If I said it, they're like, bitch, how old are you, 100? Because there is no Mason-Dixon line.
I did not know that this did not exist anymore.
It doesn't exist anymore. But we'll accept it,
Holy shit.
but like for real, because people from like Maryland are like what we call country light.
Right, because Maryland has always had that battle. Because even when I moved to Miami, like they had a battle in with themselves.
Right,
Because a lot of people who I looked at from Maryland, they had their own accent, not Southern accent.
right.
But I still thought of them as Southern.
Because they are country, and because
Country
most
as well,
people
at the
from
same time.
Maryland are probably first generation that wasn't born in the South. Like I'm the first generation that wasn't born in the South. But like any household, you are what your household is.
Yeah, you are.
Because my mother, I don't give a fuck what they doing
Like,
outside.
bitch, I'm from here.
Right. My mom was like, I don't give a
Fuck.
fuck what they doing outside.
Right.
You know
I don't even give a fuck where
that
I raised
we are
you
from
at.
the South and we don't do shit like that.
Right. I don't give a fuck where I raised you at.
That's all they
I'm
care
from
about. That's all they care about. You are what your household is in the house, and usually that is whatever your parents are.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely
So Caribbean women and Southern Baptist women tend to have the most sort of religious sort of being uptight.
true. Well, question: who do you think has a more, I guess, a sexual,
Like her hang up.
a more sexual
Oh,
interest?
interest?
Yes.
Black Southern women.
I would
They
agree
are
with you on that.
living a life that y'all can't even begin to imagine because they're fine with it all. And they know how
Even
to
if it's all
compartment.
out?
They know how to compartmentalize like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
They have no problem compartmentalizing. Let me just change that a bit. All Southern women. Because it really isn't a big deal to them to have a husband and some children and get the kids off to school and the husband off to work.
Right.
Because their love is coming at 10. So you better hurry up and get the fuck out of here.
Show ass.
You better get this train rolling. Or you're going to be
This
driving them kids to
train
school
is
because you getting the fuck
moving.
out of here too. And these are happily married Southern women.
Ooh. Well, that's how they stay happy.
They don't want to break up. They're not trying to divorce. Because usually they
Like,
end
bitch,
up
I'm going
committing.
over here for about 10 minutes.
Right. Right. Because usually neither person is going anywhere anyway.
Makes sense. Yeah, we here.
It's like, tell that bitch I said you ain't divorcing.
We here anyways.
Right, we're here anyway. Like, we're not leaving, we're not breaking up, we're not leaving each other. So it is what it is.
Word.
So you go
Deal
ahead
with
and
this
trick off, and I'm gonna act like I don't know. You go
And I'm
ahead,
gonna go over here.
and I'm gonna go over here and trick off, and you act like you don't know.
Oh, beautiful relationship.
Beautiful relationship.
Beautiful.
Now, usually a gun comes out at some point.
Right.
It
But
could be
still
on
beautiful.
either one. So they
Still
stay
beautiful.
married forever. So
That's the beauty.
So, you know, you only have a small group that are truly, like, religiously uptight.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, no disrespect, but Trump's administration, like that level, you know, like
Yeah.
the vice president, he won't go to a party. Now, he said this.
Oh, what?
I'm not
Yeah.
expressing the views of DTF or Smile
We are
69
not.
Network.
We don't
but
care, but
he
we're not.
said this. These are his words. He won't go to a party where there are women without his wife. Because you know the bitches are just trying to get at him.
Why is he lying? Oh my God. Niggas are not about to leave a room because other bitches other
Can
than
I
their
whis-
wife is not in.
I'm going to whisper this and just wait for the photos to come out. I think he's a leather daddy. I don't know if you do. You know what a leather daddy is?
Yes, a
Yeah,
dominant.
he is a
dominant
leather.
man.
No, he wants to be dominant. He is a leather daddy.
Well,
I
this
know
is
a,
why I'm doing this.
I know a daddy when I see one.
Loves to wear leather, spanked,
Ball
tied,
gag in the mouth. I
flogged.
see it all. Yeah, flogged.
Ball
Ball
like you said, ball
gag.
gag, tied up, hanged.
He wants all of
pinched,
that, all of
stepped
that.
on.
Did you see the last episode
we
of
can help.
Billions?
We can help.
Where he was like hung in midair.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And he had the nerve to tell this bitch he wasn't ready. Bitch, yeah, I'm glad that she was just like, come back.
I got on.
Come back. And that's another
Thank
reason.
you.
Shout out to my show, Billions. I love that show. Shout
I
out.
love that too because it's showing
Yes.
like what people
Oh,
are like really
and you
made of.
met Mrs. Dillard. What's
I-
her name? Dillon's?
The one that plays
Yeah, the one who plays Taylor.
yeah, she plays
Taylor
Taylor.
is hilarious.
Asia Kate. Hey Asia Kate.
Hey.
I love me some Asia Kate. She's the
Yes.
sweetest girl ever. Hey Asia Kate.
Yes. Amazing, amazing. And she was so great in that
And I
entire
totally
series.
talked
But it
about you
shows.
the whole time.
It shows.
I talked about you the whole time. I was like,
Aw.
she's gonna geek out when she sees these
Because
pictures
when I seen the pictures, I was like, oh my God.
because I felt weird asking her. I said, please, I can't tell her this story without a picture. I have to tell her I met you.
and you know how much I love Billions.
Yeah,
that is my
that's
show.
why I said I have
That
to.
is my
I
show.
have to have pictures because I have to tell her that I met you.
Yeah.
Because you know you are the only person I have to talk about this show.
Because it's not that many people who really like it's apparently a lot of people who watch that show, but it's not a lot of people who I know.
Me
who
either.
Watch the show. So for me, it was nice.
Then who do we know? If you don't know anybody and I don't know anybody, what the fuck is going on?
But I guess sometimes when it's a certain type of context that exists,
True.
it takes a certain type of people to gravitate towards it
That's
and to
true.
really be able to embrace and understand it. So for me, seeing that, especially when I seen that his wife, one of the main characters,
Do you think it's because
The
we're interested in money and how it really works on a certain level?
It's not even about money. I think it really is about power and strategy.
Yes, it is.
Because see, for me, like I wasn't really onto Game of Thrones, but when you started to explain it to me in a different way, I started to understand it differently. Now I wish Game of Thrones is still on so I could still watch
Wow.
it. But
You
I
should
still
still watch
understood
it, though.
it differently. Yes.
Because it'll tell you a lot about the royal family and what that kind of power is. Because that's a different level of power.
And it's like if you are a person who seeks that in general, and if you're initially gravitating towards that, then you're gonna achieve that no matter what. So it's like even for me, when it comes to sexual guidance or having someone direct me in the
Yeah.
bedroom or using something in the bedroom, I still feel like it's a tool.
So do you think that, in your opinion, because there's a part of my family that's from Barbados.
Mine too.
Yours too,
That's
right?
the only West Indian
We could be
descendancy I
fucking
have.
related.
We probably
Mine
could be.
too. That's the only. But
That's the only West
I
Indian
do find
descendancy.
them, at least on the face of it, more sexually repressed.
Yes.
You do too?
Yes. West Indians, especially older West Indians in a certain realm, I feel like they're very reserved when it comes to sex.
Like,
there's things that they're not talking about.
When I went to my cousin's sweet 16 party, which she shouldn't have had, but I made sure that I didn't, really dance.
Yeah.
Because you know how I like to get it in at
You're
a
like,
party.
we not celebrating.
But I can't do that in front of my aunties.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know what happens when I turn up.
Yeah. When I go to
And
my
I
father's
can't
side,
do that in front of my like family. I can't do
already
that.
know.
Now, her 16-year-old friends, they were like,
Twerking.
they
I'm
were
sure.
carrying.
Oh,
And you should have seen
they doing
my
full-out
Aunt
splits.
Moria's face. Oh, she's old school Southern
Livid.
baby, and she is more
Livid.
progressive than even most
Her
of the relatives. Like, but her face was like, I'm disgusted.
I can imagine.
She was disgusted. I said, see, Aunt Moria, that's why I wasn't dancing.
I can imagine.
Because I'm in support of you.
But the next part.
That's because she's not on, yeah. That's because she's not on Instagram, so she's never seen me.
But also,
But I wouldn't do that in front of her.
I feel like younger females don't know when and where or how to take certain things.
Not in front of auntie, uncle, mama, and daddy. God damn it.
For me, like, I used to hang out when I was younger. I used to go to Empire and
Me too.
a few other places and stuff like that. But I knew who to do what in front of.
Right.
Like, anytime there was a family gathering, especially on my father's side, like, I already knew. I caught myself when I was 13 making a mistake. This guy, shout out to Pretty Ricky. He was a famous group who was at the time.
I remember who Pretty Ricky is.
And me and my cousins, we were in love with them. We went to all their concerts and stuff like that. And one time they were on 106 in Park, and one of the guys in the group, his name was Baby Blue. He was he was doing a dance move. Basically, looked like similar to twerking, but
right?
Not really twerking, but close to it. And I thought I was going to imitate Baby Blue.
Oh my.
My father was not home, but he had just came home.
Uh-oh.
And me and my cousins were in the living room having a grand old time because we had the house to ourselves all day that day.
This story does not end well.
And my dad came in the room and I was imitating Baby Blue.
Oh my.
What are you doing?
My
Nothing.
God.
And that was the last time I ever imitated Baby Blue in front of my family members.
So you do agree that like Caribbeans are very repressed.
But see, I feel like when it even comes to Caribbeans, even sometimes Caribbean children know. I feel like that's also why dance hall and reggae music and stuff like that is so raunchy and so out there, because they've been so repressed as children, or they've been so restricted as children, or they've been so held back in their own personal lives. Mm-hmm. It's only righteous that they would explode and express this.
Because, mind you, I'm so sure that my Aunt Moria, my Uncle Calvin, my Aunt Glendine, I know y'all have done something way raunchier than what I'm looking at now.
Of course.
I'm so positive of this.
Of course.
So, now, are they saying that, is this a drug that's that's on the market? Is this a definite?
Yes, the FDA had just recently approved this.
Oh shit, I'm scared of the FDA.
That's why I was looking at it. I was like, oh shit.
I'm terrified.
Yes.
Because the FDA, they'll put some shit out there and be like, remember what we said last year? Don't do that no more.
Don't worry about that no more. Well, so we don't know what's going to happen in 2025, but as of 2019, they have approved it. And the new drug is called Vilesi, VYLESI. The new FDA drug approved to boost women's sex drive. It says on Friday, which June 24th, so that would be approximately June 23rd. On Friday, the FDA approved that new drug meant to boost female libido, only the second of its kind to enter the market. Vilesi, which is being touted as female Viagra, claims to be the answer that women with low libido have been waiting for, but hasn't come without controversy. So, yeah.
Well, the only thing that concerns me about this is usually when the FDA puts out a drug, they only seem to test it to make sure that it does what it says it's supposed to do.
Right.
But they don't test the after effects like most medication for mood swings, right?
Yeah,
what was it? The anti-anxiety medication, right?
Yes.
They never did the drug trials to find out what happens when you come off. And what was happening was, and still is, and they still don't talk about it, is people either ended up homicidal or suicidal. So you know how you hear about people pushing people in front of a train, and you're like, why would someone do that? Yeah, he came off his meds. He came off his meds. Because you can't even stop taking it without going to the physician. No, you got to go to the doctor and say, look, I
'Cause you're
want to come off.
completely go
How
off.
many people do you know that have a mental instability that have the temerity to say, I want to come off? They always go off when they're feeling better.
This is true.
Because they don't want to be on it.
Right. Nobody does.
Nobody does, right?
Yeah, but they don't realize the repercussions of what happens.
No,
when
they
they're not
realize.
on it.
Well, the
Afterwards,
people don't, but the drug companies do, because they already analyze how many people can we afford to lose.
Right. On this.
This is what they ask. You know.
Yeah, they always have that rational number.
Yeah.
out
So
there.
if it's a number they can live with based on how much they're going to make promoting the drug, they're fine with it. They're fine. They're like, you know what? If it's going to cost us anywhere between 150 to 300 million, we can lose a couple of these fuckers. Because we're going to make such and such an amount on this
right.
drug.
So it's not gonna hurt either way, like however we do it.
Now, I don't want anybody to like email me or say horrible shit to me, but I just want to put this out there. Is there anything that like a cold bottle of champagne and like a big spliff that can't get you past your anxiety?
Well, that was my thing I'm getting to. Like porno doesn't do it. Like for
Porn?
me,
Like
I watch porn.
porn? Me too.
And honestly, I have to be honest. Like I usually end up watching porn when I'm already horny. Like I already like before
You're
I
already
decide,
there. Okay.
Like before I decide like, hey, I want to watch this or I want to watch whatever. I already have the thoughts in my head like, hey,
This is
I'm
what.
horny. I want to
Right.
masturbate, whatever the case may be right now.
Right.
Let me find what to put on that's gonna suit me in this type of
Right.
mood. So for me, like it's always baffling to try to, and even when it comes to me doing that, masturbating, I have to think about like, okay, how long can
Right.
we do this for?
Right.
Because we got shit to do.
We got shit to do.
Even I may be off, I might not have to work for the day, or even if I am
Right.
working for that day, there's still a restricted time frame that's in my mind mentally saying like, okay, we can do this, we can enjoy this,
Right.
but there's gonna be a cutoff time or a limitation to how long we can
Right.
do this for.
Now, seriously, I hope no one's listening. Don't you think people who don't masturbate are crazy as fuck?
I do think
Okay.
they're crazy.
I
I'm
just
gonna
want to.
say that out loud for the world to hear.
They're nuts, right?
If you are not like I get it, you can't always get a chance
Because
to have sex.
you don't
Sex
always
is
have
not-
a partner.
Right, you don't always have a partner, or you may not always have the time or the opportunity to.
Right.
I get that completely. You cannot always be able to have sex when.
Because
and how,
men
where
get
you
to
are.
masturbate 1,000 times a day.
And you know what is so crazy? I thought about that to myself. I said, I can't believe, like, in this stage of my life, the past couple of years, like, I'm planning to have sex. But I say this to myself, like, men do this all the time.
All the time.
Men,
all the time.
Every time a man has sex, he has planned for that moment.
Yes. Whether it happens for them in the end or not. Because
planned for
sometimes
it.
their game is not like,
And I feel like
but they plan.
females, I feel like they always get stuck short with that slightly because we're
We
always
need
just
to
like,
stop
hey,
it.
we're
No,
here.
listen.
We see you.
Plan it.
You ate my pussy. Okay.
No,
I
let's
fuck
plan.
you.
Let's
Like,
plan.
okay. But
Let's
I
plan
feel
this.
like, and for me, in this stage of my life, I feel like I've been planning to have sex the past few times that I have. but it's like,
Fantastic.
it felt almost weird to me because I said to myself, okay, I can't believe I'm planning to have sex.
Well, maybe-
but guys do it all the time is what I started thinking about.
Well, maybe that must be like I'm a grown ass woman. I've been planning like my sexual activity for a while.
This is new for me, so that's why I'm just
It's
like,
not for me. I'm like, all right, now listen, I got shit to do.
This is the
So
day.
now,
This is the
Wednesday
day.
looks good for me.
All Wednesday night it could go down.
We can go, or they can go all Wednesday night. You know, so I'm used to planning it because I really have never really had time to be like, all right, come on, fuck, I don't have that.
See, and that was the thing. I used to have that luxury, but as I've gotten older, I said to myself, I'm like, yo, if I don't plan this, this is not gonna happen.
You know what that means?
What?
You're officially grown now
Oh, shit.
because you have shit to do.
Yes.
You have shit to do.
I can't just wake up and say to myself, oh, hey,
You know,
sex.
like when they try to be random with it, I'm like, nigga, what? Don't you have shit to do?
Right. I do look at a nigga sideways. If
Don't
he's
you?
just so willingly and has nothing else to do.
Nothing to do.
Yeah, we have to look at you like you have to be doing something.
You have
in
nothing.
your own life. That doesn't include.
You have nothing. You have nothing. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah that's.
Then I didn't like thoroughly vet you then. 'Cause you should,
And you know what? Now that I am,
now that I am, let's do this right now because this might be first and last.
Yes.
Grand opening, grand closing.
right.
Literally.
Curtains closed.
Yep.
Curtains closed.
Yep.
Oh my God. Well, we have so many things going on this summer. We have a few things to talk about before we leave. We're coming to a close on our show. But first, like before we get to our upcoming events,
Yes.
what is your advice for the people who are thinking that they might need sexual guidance or they might need some enhancements. Or any kinds of things that would better their sex life?
First thing I'm going to say is do the thing that makes you the most comfortable. If you're a female, don't do anything that you're not comfortable doing.
Yes.
However, if you want to have a satisfying sex life, sometimes you might need to step a little bit out of the box. Like, you know, if having sex in particular makes you feel uncomfortable, you know, just shut your eyes real tight and just do it once with all the lights on. I love doing it with the lights on. Let's see what we doing in this room. Let's
see what's going on.
I have the most fun with all the lights on.
I don't mind lights coming on, but I don't need lights on the whole time. I need the darkness.
I know. I like a mood lighting too. Yeah. I do like I like a candle lit, right? I like all of that. But sometimes I like when it just starts off and the lights are on. Let's keep the shit on. Who's walking across the room? I'm not.
All right.
So, you know, we here now. Yeah.
Yes.
So, you know, step out of, you know, your comfort zone.
Yes.
If you're not in a, you know, relationship per se, but you have like, you know, a boo thing or whatever you want to call them, at least pick somebody that takes you out of your comfort zone.
Right.
Pick somebody that you normally like, you know, would not, you know, normally go for.
Someone who
to help you
get,
to like, because, you know, you might like it, you know, and with healthcare being what it is, you're not going to be able to afford this fucking drug anyway. So my prescription,
I didn't get to
Dr. P's prescription is 2 bottles of whatever it is you like to drink.
Yes.
And I say 2 bottles because if you're really about to set it off, be ready to set it off.
Hey.
Right? 2 bottles and at least 1 spliff. Because I say spliff because I really feel like you should just fucking take it there. Right? No measly little joint. You about to step into the unknown, bitch. You need to be ready for that. Step into the unknown.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And just go for it. Just shut your eyes and go for it. You know, even if you giggling and doing this, I can't believe what I'm doing. Oh my God. What am I doing? Oh my God. Right? Even if you're doing that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to be doing it.
And that's how I feel.
I
feel like I'm going to be fucking all the way
up. Oh, I'm going to till I die.
Yes.
I hope it kills me.
And that's why when I heard about this drug coming out, I said to myself, that's the FDA to prove this. I said, who doesn't have the desire? But I can't judge because people could always be in a certain
There's
state.
a myriad.
When I'm thinking about bills, I'm not horny yet.
I'm not sexy at all.
When Con Edison is sending me letters,
that's not a good time to try to call me.
Yes, don't call me.
I'm not that girl either.
I'm not in that mood.
Nope.
When Progressive wants their money,
nope,
I'm
not here for it. Nope.
So I get it. You can be in phases where you're not in that mood, but completely to remove that out of your life, for me, I feel like that's a sad existence. And for me,
that's another component of why women are also, you know, not sexually stimulated, because if they're holding down the household and you don't do shit, like you're not even doing shit around. Oh, I don't want to fuck you. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can tell you that.
If you're living with someone and they're
woman
not being the man, or if you're around someone and they're not being the man that they need to be,
no woman
that
wants
can be
that.
a turn off as well.
Now, that's one area where women and men depart, is like men can fuck you still. Women, if we are holding down the household and you're not
giving up dick? Oh,
Nope. No.
Just like guys always say, oh, I want some head when I get home, shit like that. Nigga, you need to give up dick.
What did Lunel say? Let's get to this pesky dick sucking.
Because she said,
and I knew she was about to go there. I was like, yes.
She said it's a blowjob for a reason. There is work involved in a blowjob.
And I loved, as soon as she said, let's get to this pesky dick sucking, I was like, she about to drop some truth.
Yes.
Let me get my bottle of champagne and bring it in the bedroom, because this shit's about to get
You
real.
got to. For Lunel, I love Lunel.
Right?
And I love women who are so straightforward about these things. That's what makes comedy sometimes really beautiful, because it's like a lot of things that women sweep under the rug. Now, guys are always
It's
straightforward.
truth in it.
Yeah, guys are upfront. Guys are like, bitch, suck my dick, or I...
Right.
You know, but when it comes to females, there's always more things that are reserved. So females don't get a chance to actually hear it.
Because
people don't get a chance to hear it from females.
Because I can tell you, if your woman is not giving you a blowjob, trust me, there's a reason. And she's been trying to tell you, and you have not been listening. Because if you have a woman that you're keeping happy, oh, she'll do it.
She gonna suck it in.
Yeah.
You keep a bitch happy, she gonna suck it in.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. Without a question. If you want some sexual enhancements, keep a bitch happy.
That's a sexual enhancement. Oh, good one.
That is a sexual enhancement.
Good one, Vanessa. That is.
You keep a woman happy. You know, make sure you care for her. And I'm not just saying over excessively doing things that she don't need, but just make her content, make her okay, make her comfortable. If you do that with a woman, then yes, absolutely. She's going to give you what you want and more.
And more.
And more.
Because that's how
But
women
y'all
are.
niggas is out here skimming and you like, oh no, I'm not doing it for this bitch. No.
Well, then,
You don't get shit.
then you don't like blowjobs. Hashtag, you don't like
You
blowjobs.
don't like the blowjobs. Yes. Hashtag you don't like blowjobs.
Hashtag, you don't like blowjobs. Then.
Hashtag you don't like blowjobs. You
Nope.
don't like getting your dick sucked because
Nope.
you don't want to care for people.
And it doesn't matter, you know, that men say, oh, you know, there's a ton of bitches out here that will do it. Well, then good. Let them do it.
Yeah. Yes.
I got a lot
Go
of
find
time
that
that I
bitch.
need. I need a lot of
I
extra
got
time.
shit to do anyway.
Right.
So this train, as I keep saying, the train is moving. The train is
Whether
going.
you,
Whether you get on the station or not, whether I give you tickets, whether you board,
yes.
whether you're at the next station,
I
whether you're
loved when
already
you
on
said
the
that,
train, but the
yes.
train is going.
But I like your advice for sexual enhancement, though. Your advice is better.
I'm sorry.
Overall.
I like your advice though.
I like mine too, but I like yours even more.
I'm sorry.
Because yours just speaks to the whole of it all.
You got to take care of it.
Yours speaks to all of it.
No, you got to take care of people. And I feel like that's, you know, obviously, like, no matter what, and no matter what kind of realm you're in, you're going to want to enhance yourself. You're going to want to enhance your life. You're going to, it's not never necessarily anything that's always going to be drastic, but you're always going to do small things to necessarily move
Little
or,
things.
you know, advance yourself into sex sexually.
Yes.
So, yes. Oh,
Everybody should be keeping everyone happy.
absolutely. Absolutely. So we have an event on the 8th. Is that right?
Oh,
Or is
shit.
it the 18th?
You know, we share a brain.
So follow us on Instagram.
Wait, because the 8th is tomorrow, so that
8th
would
is
be.
tomorrow, so that's not tomorrow.
No.
So I think it's, I don't know, it's in August. So we are having some events.
Well,
coming up.
one is the.
The Grown Man
Well,
Show.
one,
and
we can't say one because that's just for the family. The
Okay,
family
so we
dinner
won't say one.
where we're celebrating Vanessa Smilez' birthday.
yes, my birthday's coming
Yes,
up
we
in
are
August.
celebrating your birthday, and we cannot
So,
give the
yes.
date or the place.
We won't give the date, the place, or the age. Fuck y'all.
Yep,
okay?
don't ask. Don't even think about
Don't
asking.
ask. No question.
I'm always appalled by people that ask.
Me
though.
too, bitch. It's my birthday. Does it matter how old I am?
Why are you dragging me down?
Right. It doesn't have to be a drag down. Bitch, doesn't matter.
Listen,
It's my birthday.
listen. Let me
It
just tell
shouldn't
you.
matter how old I am.
I always know where people are, where they're from when they ask me how old I am. You know why?
how?
Because Southerners, you get punched in the mouth for that.
Shit. Word. People down south have more respect.
We do not.
People down south,
ask
if they see it's your birthday,
shit
they
like
gonna come
that.
bring you a shot. They're not gonna say
Yeah,
nothing.
we
They're
do
not gonna
not.
ask you a question. They'll
You
bring
know
you
why?
a shot
Because we
before
were
they say
told
anything.
that is like they teach you from the time you're this small. Asking somebody some shit,
Disrespect.
you get backhanded the second you can stand up on your own without wobbling.
Well, the problem is
Ask somebody something.
Problem is people down south get more backhanded than people do up north.
Well, of course,
Because
because
people want ask no matter where they are. But the problem is
No, they
people
won't.
up north don't
Not
get
in the South.
backhanded. That's the problem.
from the time you can stand up without wobbling, they wait for you to ask the first thing that is none of your fucking business, and that's when the backhands to the mouth start.
Yeah.
And they don't end
Oh shit.
until you get a solid fucking message.
So you can
And they
backhand
don't give
somebody
a,
else.
They don't give a fuck how old you are.
Oh shit.
Long as I say like, you stand up without wobbling, ask some shit that's none of your business.
Oh shit.
And they'll still they'll still knock you in the mouth if you grown and ask something that ain't none of your
Oh
fucking
yeah,
business.
I've
They'll
been
still
popped
hit
as a
you.
grown ass person.
Yeah, they'll hit you.
I've been popped
Right?
as a person.
So,
Yes.
Vanessa Smilez birthday, we're gonna be celebrating that.
In August, and shout out to DJ UncleTone.
And
DJ
then we
UncleTone.
got-
He's
and-
a part of the Leo tribe, so
Yes.
we'll be celebrating his birthday as well.
And then we have something on at La Linea.
Yes, he mentioned that, Alan. Oh, Precenda, can you let the people know where they can find you at so we can follow up on all of these great
Yeah,
events?
because I'm gonna have to. We share brain.
Yes,
You
we do.
can find me on all social media platforms at Precenda_INC. That's PRECENDA_INC. I am the hit maker.
Hashtag don't make her get the fuck up.
Tell
yes,
them
I
what
added
it
something in there, but
is. Tell them
it's
what
usually
it
don't make her get up. But I just added the fuck. But yes.
I gotta get some.
Don't make her get the fuck up. Don't make her get up. But yeah, this is your girl Vanessa Smilez, Vanessa_Smilez with a Z. You guys can follow me on Instagram. You guys can also follow Solo Charm, Solo S0L0_Charm, and also DJ UncleTone, who's on the show as well. We will be back again. Not next week, but the following week, which will be the 21st. So July 21st, we will be back. I will not be here next week, but we are going to still have some fun, so you guys can still follow all of my co-hosts, and also tune into the Grown Man Show that will be live next week on DTF Radio from 4 to 6 p.m. Go to ustream.tv/www.dtfradio.com. You guys will be able to check all of the DTF Radio episodes. If you want to catch just the Smile 69 Network Show episodes, you guys can go to YouTube, type in Smile 69 Network Show, and we are also live on YouTube. So if you guys cannot catch us on Ustream, you guys can also go to YouTube and actually find us and watch our show live on there as well. So we will be back not next week, sorry. Susie, I'm so used to saying that. We will be back on the 21st, July 21st, we will be back. So 2 weeks from now. We'll see y'all later. Tune in. We will be having some more events coming up, and we will see y'all next week. This is that nasty show.
That's that nasty show.
That nasty show.
I love it here.
The nasty one. Later, y'all.